Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Curse of the Black Mountain. My name is Robert, and I'm going to be your Dungeon Master. In the previous episode, our adventurers have entered the Mirror Dimension. They have also fought the gelatinous cube that they were tasked to take care of. They have defeated them, and they have made some shenanigans inside of this realm in order to get to an understanding of what is really happening inside of the realm. Apparently, there are some gatherings of changelings on different kinds of platforms in this dimension, and a huge hexagonal object that is so incredibly large. It hasn't been really seen where our adventures were in this dimension previously. But on top of this very large object in the very far distance is this very weird swirling storm of different, almost like a tornado, but it's filled with a lot of stuff, but it's ever changing and ever doing, and it's all on top of this very weird thing in the very far distance. After they have been here for quite some time, the object started to react to the adventurers were here. Even something of an entity started to speak with Rill, wanting her to become its thrall, and even becoming her anchor to maintain in this realm. She also felt this very rushing sensation of pure love, and she was fully like completely shrouded by this feeling that she wanted to have so much. Maybe she didn't know that she wanted this feeling, but this object made her feel so secure and so at home. But other adventurers didn't want this, as she became more charmed and entranced by this. Blink jumped up on Rill's shoulders as she begins to fly using the spell fly to get closer toward this object, as Vidal and Blork flying on the magical carpet right underneath Rill and Blinky as they were venturing out in the open space of the Mirror Dimension. But after that entity has spoken with Rill, these changelings started to react that they were here, and together they clumped up together, creating this massive giant, like almost like a mimic, tearing apart of the island and throwing large like clumps and boulders towards them, managed to hit Blork and Vidal as they are swung out of the magical carpet, as the carpet plummeting down towards a platform further down into this realm. Vidal turns into a bird of prey and swoops down to grab this their magical carpet. And also, Blinky casts Featherfall on both Vidal and Blork. As Blork is gently swooping down into the middle of the air, trying to get down to the platform or anything else that's going to happen. in the previous episode. Also, they are Rill and Blinky are still flying towards it, or they are having a conversation how they are going to do it. And there's where ended the previous episode. It was a very chaotic feeling, and it was a lot of things going on, but we will go jumping into that action. But before we do that, we're going to have the Misfits joining the fray here again. And we're going to do a 3, a 2... Just kidding.
How about
And we're demonetized. How are we doing? Are we ready for some role-playing game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Let's begin. Vidal, as you are plummeting down, you feel that the spell hits you. The feather fall where Blinky is tossed before you turn into the bird of prey. You feel that the spell is still affecting you, but you dive down as a bird and you manage to grab the flying carpet with your talons.
Perfect.
Do you want to fly up, or do you... There is a large platform.
No, I want to fly up with the carpet to Blork.
Okay. As you fly upwards, you see that Blork is still holding himself more like a weapon in hand, but still swooping down. And you meet up with him.
And I'm gonna hand him the carpet and see if he understands the gesture.
Very good.
Do you grab the carpet, Blork, or do you...
Yes. Yes.
Okay. As you take the carpet, you cast the commanding word, the carpet goes flat out, as you can jump on top of it.
As soon as I see that he has the carpet, I'm gonna go after Rill and Blinky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly towards them too.
Okay. While you are doing with the carpet and you are jumping up and you are planning to go up, Rill and Blinky, still in the struggle a little bit more. Rill has cast fly.
No.
You...
I am not using the spell fly. I am a sorcerer, so I'm using spell points to change my body so I can fly. It's not a spell.
Okay. Very good.
Because fly, I would be faster, but with this, I am actually only flying in my walking speed.
Oh, yeah.
for
Right.
instance. So it's like extra rules. I can also only do it for 10 minutes unless I sack another sorcery point, then I can do it again for 10 minutes. And I can keep doing that until I'm out of sorcery points.
Right.
But yes.
But you can still fly, like...
Well, yes.
Continue flying, because Blinky is piggybacking on you as you... Do you wish to continue forward flying, or do you... What
yes. I mean, the last thing the entity thingy, whatever it was, did was to speak, right?
Yes. It wanted you to become its anchor.
So I guess I'll just keep flying towards it with Blinky on top of me.
Okay.
Riding along as she is.
All right. Blinky, what do you want to do? Rill is more determined on continue flying.
Does he answer this thingy?
No.
Good.
I'm just flying towards it.
Where are you going?
In that direction.
Why?
Why not?
We're not listening to these entities when they want to enslave you anymore. I guess I'm
Put your
pulling
sad
out
violin away.
I'm putting out my sad violin. Apparently, what the fuck?
I don't know what.
Bring out the sad bagpipe instead.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's my extra instrument.
I'm just gonna say to the people listening to this, there is something weird with D&D Beyond and Roll of Fate. No, it's always
weird with us.
Yeah. Well.
Roll20. So there may be some technical issues. So bear with us, please continue.
I am not. I don't say I am. Yes, that.
Why?
Why what?
Why are we going towards this big entity? Is it because you're still fucked in the head?
No.
Can I try to steer her in the air?
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm trying to defy gravity, I guess.
You pull it slightly moves a little bit to that side, but Rill is maintaining a speed towards it regardless.
I just thought we could have a chit chat and ask it to leave.
No, why? Why? Talk to this thing. Why would you talk to someone who wants to enslave you? Well, I had a stupid question for you, actually. But no.
Right about
I
now,
resent that.
a large giant bird comes flying around.
Oh,
Greetings.
okay.
Recognizing the pattern? You see that it is Vidal.
Okay, the boys are fine.
I'm just gonna crawl around, so I'm like on the front of her instead, so she can't see really where she's going. And I'm just gonna be like, if she's trying to
Right about
navigate.
now, Blork, you come with the carpet as well.
Quick question.
Yes.
Could I do telepathy as a bird?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like you can telepathically go.
Of course I can.
You can, but that would be weird. But
Hello. Good, I got the carpet back.
Very good, very good.
bleeding from both of them a little bit.
Are you okay?
I took a hit, but yes.
Okay. No. Listen to me. We are not going to this big thing.
So where are we going?
I don't fucking know. We're not going towards the big spinning thingy.
Why not?
Because it wants you to go to the spinny thingy so it can make you into a whatever it said, a fucking anchor.
Didn't say it wanted me to go toward. It's just you.
Well, if you want to go towards it, then it tries to like, oh, be mine, be one with me, we shall be, never leave, or whatever.
Pinky, I'm not that stupid.
No, but you're that sad and lonely.
That's harsh.
Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong.
I want to look
I'm
down
You
at
know,
Look
the...
into my-
personal experience
I'm going to
now.
get some meat.
Look into
because
my
this
eyes
is
and
gonna
tell
get
me
some-
I'm wrong.
Robin,
I feel like you're reflecting.
the big thing that threw the rock at us.
I know.
Yeah.
What does it do?
As you turn towards it, it's still hurling a lot of this thing, but your guys are so now far away from it that it nearly reaches you, but it's plummeting down into the nothingness of this white dimension. So you're so far away because really still continue on flying, and you have reached a far away from that being, at least.
I'm gonna go in Rill's head. Why do you want to go towards this thing?
To talk.
About what?
Ask it to leave.
The weather and, you know.
I'm gonna grab her and Blinky with my talons.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And
He flies up above and take his talons around you, Rill.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna fly towards the thing.
Okay.
You're moving
As you
too
go.
slow.
Whoa!
I'm like, hey, because that's gonna go faster. I didn't
Well,
ask for
lovely.
this.
Yes, Vidal wants to go to someplace. That must mean it's a good thing, isn't it? For
I'm
Christ!
starting to have second
Are you
sense.
following too with them, Blork, at the same speed?
Yes.
Okay.
Slightly
Lower than the
behind.
bird.
What do you say? Slightly
Behind.
behind. Okay.
Just think about this. Vidal wants to go. Are you sure you want to go anymore?
Oh.
See?
As you are flying towards it, the size of this thing, even though it has this light that is emanating, this reddish light, even if you're getting closer towards it, it doesn't change in size. It is ridiculously large, this whatever this thing is. It is so far away. Even if you're trying to get with the speed, you feel that you will not reach it. But as you're getting closer towards it, several like objects that are coming closer to you because it's the same color as the thing, and you can see there are these. They're not floating on top of like islands. They look like these diamond-shaped obelisks that are like cut in the middle. Imagine like an obelisk from like Egypt, and you carve it in the middle, and there are these floating things around, almost like it's like defying gravity. It almost like it has been this very long obelisk diamond shape, and then something has breaking it in the middle, and it's just stationary together in clumps. And several of these are coming up, not in like they're like 2, 2, 2, but it's like these random numbers of these obelisks that are just these destroyed objects that are just floating around, almost like an asteroid belt as you're getting closer towards this object. And some of them are large, some of them are like normal size, like human size, but then something is like bigger than all of you together. So it's these very odd anomalies that are close by when as closer you're getting to this object.
I was gonna look at Blinky. He's currently on top. I mean, in front of me, I guess, at this point. This
Well,
left
at
looks
this
so
point, she's
weird. Like a
probably gonna-
ginormous bird, and then like this just blanket of white hair.
Yeah.
And then Blinky hanging in front of me. I'm like, you look a little bit.
Looking what?
Are you that sure this is a bad idea?
No. But is anything a good idea that we do?
Blork, as you are passing the first obelisk with the carpet, I want you to roll a perception check with advantage.
$19.
Very nice. With a 19, as you pass the first obelisk, you feel it. It's almost like, imagine when you're riding a bike and you hit like a bump or something. It's the same feeling with the carpet. The carpet make this very weird woof, wave like motion as you bumping up to it, and you feel it slowing down. As you can see, your friends you're still going, you're still floating with it, but you feel that the carpet is losing speed.
I try to make it go faster.
You lean forward, it goes a little bit more, and then as you reach to a certain point, like a couple of seconds, you feel that they're going away, then it accelerates forward. Like it's going so fast that you can see, as all of you are flying in normal speed, Blork just flies past you.
Shout Heathrow! I try
See?
I try to stop it.
As soon as you command it to stop, it immediately do this, like it stops. You feel your whole body just follows it, but the carpet is acting up.
How big does this portal or thingy seem to be?
This large, massive thing.
Yes.
It doesn't really change the shape from the previous description. It is the same size as a moon. Like,
Oh, okay. So it's...
it is. Imagine that you're looking at the Death Star. Kind of like.
Yeah, nice.
It is that big. It is not, and as soon as you're getting closer to it, it doesn't change size at all. It is probably so far away that it's just this ever looming presence of whatever this is.
I fly back to the others.
As soon as you turn back and you fly, it immediately goes, and you go past them, and go a bit further away, and then you stop.
What's happening? Well, I try to catch up.
And then Blork makes it again. He goes past you again. And it goes on. It's almost like you cannot... It's all or nothing.
Then I stop and just wait for them.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly and I'm gonna drop off Blink and Rill on the carpet.
Mm-hmm.
There's something wrong with the carpet.
Nah. Why would there be?
It's either not going at all or going very fast. So
As you sit down on the carpet.
Fine! It's a bad idea.
Pink. Now we may go.
Are we going back or
I don't
towards it?
fucking know. Flip a coin.
We just wanted to be right.
I just wanted to hear it. For once. I wanted to hear someone agree with me. It's happened so rarely.
Well, I mean, whatever that thing is, it's clearly too far away anyway, and it's not like it wants to talk anymore, so who cares? Let's just do
So
something
what
else.
are we? We're just looking for an anchor then. Or
I
not
want-
anchor.
Sure.
The
I want to
object,
get back to our...
the further away the object, it lights up in another color, in the blue color.
I think he can hear us.
And then within your heads you hear, "You wish to speak?"
No, she doesn't.
And then you feel something around your body starts to shimmer. And now comes an effect. It depends on what you do. Are you willing or not?
No.
Yes!
I
No.
would say it depends on what order we do this thing.
I think it's all at the same time.
It's all in the same time. The only thing that you hear is that you wish to speak, and then I ask you as the DM, are you willing or not?
Vidal is gonna be so willing, I can see it!
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Fuck yeah. So Rill and Vidal are willing. Blinky is not.
No.
Blork,
Uh,
are you willing or not?
to go to the thing.
Maybe. It is you feel that you're getting affected by some sort of memruka. It's more like, do you want to give in to the magic, or do you want to stand against the magic?
I will try to stand against it.
Okay, we have a 50-50 one. Blinky and Blork, I want both of you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Right.
I have to roll a ordinary.
4.
12.
Okay.
And I have no bonuses.
Oh, poor thing.
I need to remember that I can actually re-roll if I want to, because I have the
Both of you take 3 points of force damage.
That's not that bad.
That was very little, yeah.
Do we take the double?
No, you take none of it.
We heal.
Yeah.
It gives you a high five.
Well, now it comes to a different thing. What is the closest memory that you will remember? Like, that isn't in this moment. Not you two, Blinky and Blork.
What our memories are.
Another distant memory that isn't here in the present. If your character would sit down at the fire and think about, like, you're thinking back to something, would be the first thing that you will think about? I know that it's just dropping something, but that is the effect.
How nice it felt when Leonard died.
Okay.
Wow!
The feeling of
reminiscing about that.
Okay.
The feeling of freedom.
Okay.
Talking to Mickey before the night of the heist.
Okay.
Because of the evening star and all that shit.
Very good. And before anything else, Blork. In the blitz, in a blink of a moment, everything seems in this realm darkens, and you remember. It's more like it warps back into the moment with the moment before you realize that Leonard is dead, you get to smash him to pieces. You're back in that very moment. Underneath in the basement of the dungeons in the castle, you see your friends are still fighting. You are in that fight, and you feel that Leonard is about to die. And this moment, you have the possibility to kill him. Would you take it?
Yes.
And just like that, Blork, you are reliving this moment. Now you get the satisfaction. Now you get to be the hero. And you do this. And I will say that you will do this over and over again. Different scenarios, how you would kill him, how you would decapitate him, how you will bathe in his blood, and how you will... Yeah, it is so many like different things. It is that different, the weird thing. It is more like whatever this thing is happening with Blork, it is more like tapping into all of the Blork's nastiest thoughts that he would ever do with that very moment.
And it's also the feeling of after, when I know that he has no power over me.
Yes. And that is the feeling that you're reliving over and over and over and over again. It is exhilarating. It is, the feeling of freedom over and over again. Blinky. I'm just looking at the camera. No? Okay. All right. Jumping from Blinky, we will come back to.
No,
okay.
It's fine now. Still
Okay.
want that to be sounded. Thank you. So.
Yeah. Blinky. You are back in that very moment when you talk to Mickey before the heist. It is in a blink of a moment. You know in your mind that you were somewhere else, somewhere important. But everything, it's almost like you're back in that memory again. The smell of the city, the smell of the moments, you feel the feelings that you feel, and you see before you all of those scenes happening again. Again and again. Every word is just coming back to you. It's almost like you're reliving a deja vu. But you are in that very moment. But now you have the chance to change the story in your mind many times. how you would interact with Mickey, how you would interact with all of the situation in different iterations. How do you want to proceed with that memory?
Is she like sitting with Mickey inside the Hollows place then?
Yes.
Is that what she's seeing?
Yes.
And she feel like she can alter it?
Alter as many times as you want. It's like you get the opportunity to be in that thing, you have that conversation, and then when the memory is done, it repeats again. You get another chance.
Does it feel weird? Like she
No. No, that is the weird feeling about it.
Does she feel like she felt then, or is she just in her own? Like, does she feel like she did back then because it's like 2 years ago? Okay. So she wouldn't know what. Does she know what she knows still? No.
No. You're just in that nostalgic memory.
Then she wouldn't change anything, I think. She would play it out like it happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you keep on replaying this memory over and over and over and over again. Well, this of course happens this happens to you as you two are not accepting what is about to happen. With I'm just looking for here. As Vidal and Rill, as you feel whatever effects are happening, as you accept what is going to happen, you feel that the carpet and you all is getting tugged quickly towards this object. And as soon as this effect starts to happen to both of you, you see Blinky and Blork's eyes turns milk white and they are just falling backwards. But they are still uphold with some sort of magic that are just surrounding them. Something is feeding on them. Something is getting towards them. As they are not accepting what is happening to them. But it goes rapidly. It goes quickly. And in a matter of seconds, you are standing before a solid black wall of this massive thing, covering this whole place. It is massive. It is completely covering the whole side of this dimension. What is happening? Right now? I need to take a little break. Apparently, I need to do something. Can we go to a quick little break?
Yes, of course.
I'm sorry. We will be right back. And you are standing in front of this very large wall. It is just this solid black wall, and your friends are just enshrouded by this very gray, whitish thing around their eyes, around their minds. It looks horrifying to see them, their wills getting bent.
I'm gonna turn back into a goat.
Okay.
So what
Can
do we
I
do? I look over to it.
What did you do?
I said, yes. Think.
Something's open up on the wall, almost like a door. It opens up almost like a triangle, like very like this, and the carpet goes in. Immediately walks in, and inside of this thing, it is pitch black in here. But there's one thing that you realize, that you have actually seen one of these places before. Because in the ceiling of this one is this triangle ziggurat that you have seen back in the realm where Gar was. It's one of those that are hanging in the middle of this ginormous thing. Inside of this ginormous thing is this shape as you're gliding towards it.
I'm gonna try to shake Blinky.
As you shake Blinky, you wake up.
Nah.
Do I feel weird? Just
Oh yeah. You just remember the feeling that you had is the same feeling that you had. You were with Mickey. You were with the Hollows. But it felt like forever. And now your memories, your other memories comes back. The experience that you had with everything just comes washing down like a cold shower.
the whiplash of that. It's like she's happy first, like, hello, and then like, oh.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, we're here, right.
What the fuck happened?
I don't know.
And Blork
Where are we?
Inside the thing.
No.
Think. Does Blork look happy?
in a very creepy way. It's almost like his eyes are staring out, but he's like faintly smiling a bit.
What happened to you, Blinky? You turned like that, and I pointed at Blork.
I don't know. I was with Mickey. Like in the past.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you all get the feeling?
I got a feeling, yeah. I resisted the feeling. I think. Probably not.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you not? What's happening to Blork? Can I do like an Arcana check on him?
Sure.
I don't. Maybe we should try to.
A natural one. It's going well today.
You have a lot of plus in it.
So it's an 8.
You have actually seen these types of things previously happen in your adventuring time. This is something that goes maybe towards the time during Rostpike. It is some sort of... Then you realize it's a demonic presence that is going on him. There is something that is draining Blork.
Lovely.
that is using something around, circulating around memories or something. It is so centered around, slightly around the head, but mostly behind the very back, like the small brain.
Well, whatever is affecting him is demonic, and it's probably really fucking powerful, because it was able to affect my head as well, and I have the thing.
Should we wake him up?
Do I wake up?
With a slap, Blork, you're slapped back into reality. But that feeling is just slowly deteriorating and getting away. You're still free, but that feeling is gone.
Hi.
I had some kind of dream.
What did you dream about?
I got to kill Leonard very many times. And it felt very good. I
Great.
know I'm not supposed to like to kill people, but that felt very good.
We get so little enjoyment these days. Just enjoy yourself in your mind, I guess.
What is happening?
Looking up as the carpet is where exactly the beginning of the ziggurat is. This very large up-down triangular shape, same like large runes around it, but as soon as you get close to it, it opens up into this very weird triangle. And you just continue on. The carpet is just getting dragged inside.
I've done a thing.
Who might have... Did you do a thing? Looking at Vital. What did you do?
I mean, it asked us if we wanted to talk, did it not?
Yeah. And you said yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Of course you did!
Yeah,
Maybe.
I did.
Yeah, let's go talk.
As you get inside of the ziggurat, instead of like this weird, like a ruin where you saw the previous one, it just opens up into a large room. It is just an open interior of almost like inside of a castle. And you can see there is this very large, comfortable chair sitting close by to a hearth. And the hearth is... it's ever shifting of elements. First is fire, and it goes on for several seconds. It shifts and becomes snow. Just starting to just fall, and just a puddle of snow turning to ice. And then it turns into a swirling wind, and then it turns into a catastrophic clutterstorm of like these rocks just tumbling in together and turning into fire. And there is this chair, large chair, that is just central away from you, and you can see this individual just sitting there. As the carpet comes and lands inside of this chamber, and the wall where you came in through closes.
Just gonna push Levidel forward.
Go! Talk!
Fine.
The individual...
I'm gonna whisper to Rill as we start walking.
Mm-hmm.
Do not accept anything, please.
Ska komma från dig then.
As you
Because
getting
I wanna
closer,
accept it.
as you talk and whisper to each other, and you start to walk slowly. The individual stands up. It's a very quite tall individual, stretching over 2.5 meters tall. Broad shoulders, long dark black cape going almost down to its hips, and you can see there are these blackish, almost like a leather-ish black trench coat underneath the cape going down. Long black dark hair, and pointing behind you can see there are ears pointing out at the very back side of his very long black hair. There are also large horns that goes from the forehead beyond the skull and backwards. And this individual is holding some sort of like glass inside in its right hand. And then it turns around. Immediately, you see a face that you have not seen for a very long time. It is the face of an elf that you have not seen for a very, very long time. As he turns around, not looking as himself, you can still see the feature of him. You can see his eyes, you can see his frame of his face is there. But these larger, thick horns that grows from his forehead to his back, and these small horns that are ever shifting in size on the very temple of his face. Rill and Vidal, you recognize him.
Do we want to talk about?
Just gonna elbow Vidal in the side, like. I'm not quite sure what time of day it is, so I don't really know how to greet you.
The individual leans towards the side and puts down the glass on the arm of the chair. And a voice similar to that individual. Does it matter? In this realm, there is no dawn, no dusk, no official formalities of time. However you want to greet me, it's fine.
I guess I was mainly looking for an icebreaker. Is there a carpet on the floor?
There is.
Just gonna look to Vidal like, don't you fucking touch the carpet.
I'm already eyeing it deeply.
Why would I want to touch the carpet?
No reason.
Also, this is an individual that Blork has never met. So that's why I'm keeping the identity more mysterious. You can see Blork, that is an elf. It is in your eyes, it's a very young elf. Stature himself very, elegantly. He seems to be one of those, fancy pants people that you have met in the past. He's probably one of those noble people. But you can clearly see that he is some sort of evil Memeruka stuff.
Is there any
Of course.
type of smell in here?
No. There is no smell. There is nothing. It is only your companions and yourself, but you don't sense anything from, smell or anything coming from him.
So, who do we have the honor of speaking to?
He walks more directly towards you. I am numerous of names. Back in the old times, they called me different elven names, project names. It's whatever you prefer to call me. Who brings you most comfort?
Now that's a tall order. I was gonna glance back towards Blink.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'm just gonna turn back. So, maybe, what are you?
I fulfilled my bargain. It was closer and more sudden than I hoped for. My death brought me back to this place at which I was promised to come to. Yet I didn't return here with the anomaly with me. A slight miss of rather unfortunate circumstances.
Those do tend to happen.
It seems when you agree with fiends that are not all properties comes back.
So what were you hoping to return here with? Was there a why?
I come back here to fulfill my end of the bargain. My lord have sensed your presence several times here. You have a tendency to be part of something that you're not supposed to be a part of.
We get that a lot.
But my lord had find you useful. Looking at Rill.
It's like,
In what way?
oh, for fuck's sake! I was gonna like snared and like.
You hold the bloodline of Sarem, do you not?
No, I don't.
No, you do not.
What? Why are you asking something you clearly already know the answer to?
My lord wants you to become an anchor. My lord do not want to retreat from this world. It was a clear mistaken property of me to believe that this... And he stops and... My lord wants to get free from this place.
I thought anchors or lack of would free or.
My lord do not want to return to our world. That world is sickened. A being below the very foundation of this world is corrupting, tricking the world into believing that it is something that is not. And my lord wants to remain in a realm where everything is changing. Everything is easier to manipulate.
And what of the ones living in here?
They have cast themselves in pure devotion.
Voluntarily?
Does it matter?
Of course
Everybody wants to have that same feeling that they always seem to lack, and especially in your kind. You want to have something to mean. You want to have something that is yours. There is no stronger bond than a changeling has with its mirror, with its reflection in the other realm. And there are thousands of changelings who doesn't have any of these reflections yet. Or they have ceased to exist, wandering around in this realm until the very moment they become a mimic, to become an object of the other reflection, to fill a purpose. Or worse, becoming part of this foundation, looking around. These floating islands are past changelings without purpose. A realm that keeps changing. Purposeless, unpurposeless.
Let's go for the stairs as well.
The mirror made out of links too.
No. That is the ignorance and the very hybris of a species that couldn't stay within the realms. The Vashnikaris are proof that the elves of the Back Age are ignorant, believing to be stronger than they were not, believing that they were the lords between the realms. The Vashnikaris are not doorways to a willing place. The Vashnikaris are torture to this place.
But do they work? Do they actually tell what they're supposed to?
No. They're bending into realities that this dimension alternately would see. What happens tomorrow, nobody knows. What happens today, it depends on you. What happens in the past, however, remains unchanged. This mirror is the true Vashnikari. The others taps into abilities that weakens this realm.
So you're saying that everyone that lives in here are just happily being thralls to this master of yours?
He reaches out his hand and makes this. Wouldn't you live in a world when you have always somebody that gives you a purpose? Or would you rather live in a one shrouded in darkness, not knowing what the next day come, not knowing that your purpose in your being is needed? My Lord gives them a purpose. My Lord give them an ever-changing possibility to turn themselves into whoever they wish to be.
But doesn't that also remove the will of trying to shape their own purpose?
He turns around and I lived in the belief that I had a choice. I believed that freedom was my own. Freedom does not come with the belief that it is not controlled. your kings, monarchs, queens, acolyte, maesters, circle of magi, they have you believe that you live in a society where freedom is given. Freedom is not given. Like, it is not yours to take. It is commanded.
Kind of easy.
Are you free now to do whatever you want?
No. Freedom is a lie.
What is your purpose here, then?
My purpose here is to make sure that my lord gets what he or they need.
Which is
the power to change this realm to whoever or what it wants. To give these people their, and he makes this, freedom that they seek, their purpose met.
And what does this have to do with my bloodline?
Your bloodline is very closely tied to this realm. You are one of the bloodlines that are these elevated bloodlines that have a more saying, a more choice, a more power within this realm. You have the possibility to change things in this realm. If taught and leaning towards the right side of it. You have the power to become an anchor to make sure that my lords remain in this realm.
So you are an anchor as well?
No, I'm not. I have pledged my allegiance to my lord ever since I was a child, really. I prayed upon the day when my captives tried to release me. They've made a lot of experimentation on me. I was a different child. I was something that they would say is an anomaly. And I prayed. Ever since I picked up whatever my father put home that day, it entered my head. I wanted to get rid of it. But then I realized that gave me the possibility to come in contact with my Lord. I wanted to change everything. I wanted to become my own.
And that thing? What was that thing?
I have given most of my elven life to understand what it is. After I broke through from the Empire, and after the fall of the Empire, the possibility to gain access to these types of knowledgeful things was quite limited. I wasn't really welcomed in the White Tower for some time, and it took a while for me to understand that these things actually holds the power. It was the source of many of my powers. But it also made me wither and become old. Even if it was dormant and even I could have access to it, every time I used my gift, I became older. And I have used it many times. They are an ancient people. They have been here far beyond us. And this people, I thought they were my salvation getting out of here. But they are just as deeply devoted thralls as somebody else. They're only listening to their masters. Even if they were corrupting the world that you came for, or wanted to see it dying laughing. They serve different entities as their masters as well. They are no different than ants, really. Always serving their monarch. But they have their purpose.
Who's their monarch?
Many of them have different names. It is hard to keep up, really, when you have seen the other side of things.
Of course.
My lord does not take orders of these false gods, old beings from an old time.
You know, you're really good at not answering a question.
I'm answering in the greatest of my capabilities. My lord simply restricts me from outing out their names in this realm.
Why?
Names has power.
Why?
True names has power.
Why can't you say their name? Why?
Their names hold specific amount of magic, tidings to the world. To referring them to their name will summon them.
We can just see their name anywhere in here.
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, you can utter their name, of course. Your magics are limited towards the realm in which you hail from. My powers hail from another. And to me, to speak upon their name will give them more power.
How could a cube be an anchor?
How could what?
A cube. The thing we fought when we entered. Or was it not? We thought it was, at least.
What do you think it was?
An anchor to whatever this being is that you serve.
It was an anchor. It was one of the most loyal beings that were tied to my lord.
A cube?
What you refer simply as a cube is not really a cube. It is a being that is beyond mimics. It's a being beyond change. It is a being that shows a lot of things to my lord that they need to be doing to this realm in order to gain control. But this anchor, you have it destroyed.
Sort of attacked us.
Can an anchor leave this realm?
No.
But I thought the cube left.
Yeah.
The cube has been a renegade from this realm for a very long time. Hence why my lord has been anxious, reaching out to try to get it back into this realm. Hence it hold a very specific magical item that made it more stronger than it needed to be. An anecdote from my world.
Oh. One anchor's a cube. You want Rill as one.
Kind of seems like an awful downgrade when you put it like that.
Way better than a cube.
You are. You are much more promising. And my lord has a big offering for you.
Glance
No.
back at Blinky.
I'm gonna slap her for Blinky's sake.
I'm nodding at Vidal like,
There's no harm in asking.
I don't know.
My lord is willing to give you your mother.
What?
Is she here?
No. But giving the location of where she is.
That sounds like a bad deal.
And take her role.
Or should she need to be here if she's an anchor?
She's not an anchor this moment. What I've understand from my lord is that you seek purpose. You seek to be something. You seek to be
I'm slapping Rill again.
cherished. Every time you have glanced at another being, haven't you always wanted to have their affection? Wanted to be trusted? More that it goes away from your merry bands of misfits. Haven't you always wanted to be accepted for who you are? Not what you can become. Not to be a tool.
That sounds like bullshit.
Yeah. Haven't you always been guided by bad people that tell you what you are instead of what you want to be?
Stop reflecting.
It's because we're the same.
As Blinky stands up.
I'm letting you listen to this bullshit, but if you think for a second that all of this... Just listen to the words. They're the same as we always fucking hear them. It's just another broken person that just now speaks like they know better than the rest. And now is so fucking happy where they are. Because they gave up. That's the difference. He's just like everybody else that just gave up.
Shouldn't you give up then?
Why should I? I don't want to be you.
You are already me.
No,
I see it in your eyes.
I don't give a fuck what you see in my eyes. That's the point.
You have failed him multiple times, Blinky.
I have
What do you-
failed so
what-
many people.
what you-
Which one?
Oh, you know. Siren. You
Yes.
do you think that a merciless tree will actually restore him for
No.
what you and your people have done to him?
No, but I'm hoping. I don't give up like you.
Hope. There is no
Yeah.
hope.
No, and there's no freedom. Why would I listen to a person like you that thinks these things?
Because I can give you all these things.
But I don't want what you can give me. I will get the things myself, because... Why would I need your help? She doesn't need your help. He doesn't need your help. He doesn't need your help.
I think if you are listening to this, Rill, your friend sounds awfully like what she suggests I am doing to you. She is telling you how to think.
No.
How to do, how to proceed things. You just incline that she is happy where you are.
But
Real? You get to do whatever you want. Your purpose for me is but one thing, and that is being my friend. I ask nothing else, and I don't even ask that if you don't want it. You don't have to. And I have never, ever forced you to do anything. And I won't. So if you want to stay and be an anchor, be an anchor. But as your friend, you are so much better. And you deserve so much more. You deserve something real.
Yes. I know that. And I don't really want to be an anchor. I don't want to be stuck here. Sure, I would love to know where my mother is, but I'm not gonna sacrifice my freedom for that. Or my illusion of freedom, if that's what you think it is.
He walks closer to you, towards you, Rill. He comes very close by, and then you are quite short for him. He is looming over you, and then you feel, both you and Videl feel that lavender smell from him.
I'm gonna grab Rill's hand. Squeeze it hard.
You will die alone, you know. That world will not give you what my lord can give you. But it's always been your choice. Like everybody in this realm. But my lord is going to need an anchor. The choice has always been yours. But if you are denying it, my lord wish you and your companions to do one task for him. Or you have to face me. I will give you the location of your mother. And my lord wish to task you and your group to give her back. So we can use her as an anchor.
Of course, that's what you want.
But of course, if you deny both sides, you are forcing my lord's hand.
To do what?
To do the same thing we are going to do with your mother. But we do it to you instead. But of course, the choice is yours.
So really much of a choice, is there?
As your friend says, use your freedom to choose. He starts to go a little bit backwards and gives a very hard glance towards Blinky. And goes back, and he makes a gesture with his hand, and the comfortable chair moves, and he sits down.
Turn around and start walking towards Blinky and Blork.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna stand there. Still holding out my hand as Vidal leaves to me.
I'm not. I'm not letting go. So if you stop, I'm gonna stop.
Vidal is
I'm not moving.
like tug of warring, like you feel that Rill is.
I'm not gonna pull her towards me.
No. But you just stop when you feel like she's not following you.
We're not here to add another anchor for him, right?
What's where to fight then?
I don't know. All up to you. Whatever you choose.
Just gonna look over at that demon looking
Thing.
horned thingy. Why isn't your master speaking directly to us?
My master do not have the possibility for vocal cords. Every time that his being has tried to communicate, it is ever shifting.
So you're his voice?
Yes, in a sense.
I guess this means that my mother doesn't really feel like being an anchor either.
Your mother is a zealot, believing that the embrace of my lord should be felt upon your realm. But she is not really seeing the point.
Can't be someone else?
Well, if you have suggestions, we have already toyed with most of the things that you have seen, most of the people here in this city. And your friend has been numerously checked upon. His dabbling with the fiendish nature has made him an easy target. My lord has scribbled his mind several times and changed his matter, but he is more persistent than we have ever hoped for. He is the same as everybody else, a puppet to their master. But he will change. He will find something in this city that will remind him of the past. And he will have his change.
When you say friend, do you mean like a very distant acquaintance that we don't really want to have anything to do with, or do you mean someone we actually care about?
He is referred to in your realm as Ordan,
I figured as much.
Senkaris. He has lost his purpose several times, just like the queen in this realm has lost. But they will all be reminded of the coming events.
And what are the coming events?
War. The very product of change itself. It is, of
And
course,
does your
a hostile
master-
solution.
But is this your master? Does your master have something to do with this war?
Of course.
Why?
Well, it is not really what my master is doing, it's what is my master is. This is just a product of what the elves back in the days, ignorantly placing one of the holders of this realm beneath the city. That portal will be the end of your city. A city potential of change? Perhaps. But my master's effects are more clearly when the Vashnikari is open.
Where is my mother?
He gently smiles. For being individuals that have dabblings with a fiendish nature previously, this is not how it works, nor how an agreement is met upon.
Can you blame me for trying?
No.
We will find her. Don't need anyone's.
I'm sure you don't.
Are we allowed to leave?
He looks up towards the ceiling. It seems like my lord has changed their mind of you and your friends.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But they do hard a lot of change.
Unless it's us not being useful anymore.
Shh.
Might be a good thing.
He stretches out his hands. One thing that mortals do not believe in. Demons, celestials, they're not beings of morality. They do not see what is good nor what is evil. My lord is not an evil entity. My lord sees change in people. And my lord believes that in this presence, in this very moment, that you have all changed. You've all changed, and you are going towards an angle which my lord finds satisfaction. And my lord is willing to allow you to leave unharmed from their resting place. They cannot speak for what the realm holds against you, but my lord and myself will allow you access. Going now.
Just like that?
My lord is quite a character. And my lord is not benevolent or malevolent. Just see that you have changed enough for their satisfaction.
well then.
Gestures towards the place where you came from, opens up the triangle.
Glance back at Blinky and Block. Like,
Are you gonna wait for the Lord of Change to change their mind again, or are you coming?
My lord has changed his mind. Finger of that. No.
Yeah. Afraid. It's like, I don't know how much of a mood swing person this is.
Or do you want to say something more?
I'm gonna try to get my hand free from Vidal's.
Mhm.
I'm gonna really.
I'm just gonna move up towards that demon thingy. I don't
I know.
don't need to understand. Yes, thank you. Gonna try to hug him, which probably is gonna be really awkward considering the fact that he's so much taller than me.
As he's sitting down, you
It's just gonna be
I would say in a very abrupt moment you hug him. He looks a little bit like the fuck, like, and then he takes his other hand and pats you on the back. I know the struggle.
I know you do.
But finally I'm free.
I hope you keep feeling like that. Just gonna like awkwardly release him again. Step back. I guess if we ever meet again, until then.
Looks up into the ceiling. He nods towards the ceiling and looks back towards you.
He didn't change his mind, did he?
A little bit.
He wants me to marry you now. What?
My lord has changed their minds from not seeing each other to very soon.
Interesting.
Something you need to understand. My lord, even though being a being that changes their minds and changes the course of history, my lord sees more than meets the mortal eye. My lord is tapped into an element of pure chaos. Something that has wickedly destroyed the minds of even the greater ones. But my lord can withstand it.
It's a good quality to have.
My lord only speaks truth.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna. Until the next time, then. Awkwardly move back to the others.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move towards him.
All right. As you move up towards Rill, you pass Rill.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk with in full intent, like full confidence. He is massive. He is large. But you stand there, you look up in towards.
I know Blork.
He's kind of
I'm
the same
used
size
to
as
looking
Blork.
at an ankle.
Yeah, he's the same size as Blork in a
Sitting
sense.
down,
The aroma.
Yeah,
and at least it smells good.
he wears underwear probably.
As you come close to him, you also feel the smell of the lavender. And the memory of the lavender room comes back into mind.
She's gonna open up her bag. She's gonna take out the necromancy doll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Of himself, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
with his initials.
This is yours.
He stands up and he grabs it with his hands. An anecdote of an old time. He smiles and goes back and sits down and holding it between his and looks and spreading his arms a bit.
I'm glad you feel happy.
It took me a while. Funny thing what nostalgia does to you. Clinging on to the memories, the anecdote of a past time. Clinging on to you like they are a part of you. Like it would define who you are.
Exactly.
He looks down and put it into his hand, the doll. This doll represents a prison. Oh, what I have made for myself back in the day. Please. You can have it. And he reaches out the doll towards you.
No, it's yours.
She's gonna turn and walk.
He looks down at the doll. He chuckles a little bit and places it like on the arm of the chair. And it slumps down. And as you walk away towards your friends, I wish you all to have a very safe passage back. Back to your realm, that is.
Thank you.
But of course, if you're here to destroy the anchors, next time we will not be in the realms of negotiation.
I mean, we will see.
The being patiently waits until you are doing anything.
Going over and taking Rail's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And Vidal's hand. Then using a mage hand to take Blork's hand. Let's go. And then awkward looking over at Blork. Blork,
Yes.
card.
Yes.
It would be awkward if we just walked off and fell into nothingness, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I bet you wouldn't see that coming, though.
I wonder how long you can fall.
Yeah.
But I really want to go to our world now.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can find a way out then. Onto the carpet.
As you,
Yes.
you jump onto the carpet, and the carpet, as you try to move it, it doesn't move away.
I think it's broken.
The being, maybe it has changed his mind.
Did you enslave our carpet?
No.
I'll be back for you one day. Don't you worry.
Just hold it up and get with us, you know.
What if it wants to stay?
You really think it wants to stay?
No, you read its mind.
I'm gonna lean down to her. Do you want to stay? Do you want to follow us?
Make a persuasion check. I like the face Danne did, like, really?
16.
I'm persuading a carpet.
Mason.
It's more like, oh, I can't do 3 things. I can't lie, I can't sneak, and I can't persuade someone.
As you lean down, Vidal, and you ask it, 16 is what you needed. So you made it change his mind. The carpet starts to levitate, and you are allowed to use it.
Looks like it changed its mind.
Do you fly out?
Oh yeah. Go work.
As soon as you fly out, immediately as you come to the edge of it, you feel a pull. As you pull, and you are stretched out thin for a very weird sec, and then as you arrive, you're at the Vashnikari.
Well, that was practical.
Nix it in there. Nix. Not Nix. Fuck Nix.
Yes, is my owl sitting there looking stupid?
It's more like looking shocked as you just apparently just appeared in nothingness. Whoa! It flies over.
Good bird.
So now we leave it to fate to believe if this is the true exit or if this is just a haha idiots exit.
Haha, fuckers, you're going to die! It changed his mind.
I mean, yes, something like that, I guess.
Well, last time we entered the mirror, here so. Right.
No time like the present. I'm just gonna go through the mirror.
Okay.
Alright.
Me too.
Me free. 4.
As you walk through, you come outside of the Vashnikari. Back into the coldness of a underground dungeon. The shifting of feelings. It's a completely different feeling when you were in the mirror dimension, now coming back to more a solid, confirmed ground, bounded by laws of its grand design. As all of you now, I assume, coming off of the carpet
Yeah.
and stepping down on solid ground. The ripples of the Vashnikari behind you goes solid.
Okay.
So we
He's
should
gonna
not
touch
destroy
the
the
wall.
anchors and destroy it.
What?
I don't know. Maybe we need to have a better plan if we're gonna do that.
I really don't know what I want to do anymore.
We can report our success to Orden. It's a step we could do. And then take it from there.
True. I would very much like to find my mother.
Yeah.
I mean, she thinks I'm dead. Kind of.
A lot of people do.
Yeah. That's good. No? Yes?
Yeah. Yeah, probably, because then they're not looking for you.
I just as you're standing there, you hear this. You hear the thumping of footsteps. Dum dum, dim dum, dum dum, and you hear this something that is pressing on something, and then whoop, splash.
Hopefully that
And
was
then you hear a
the
mechanical
creatures that ate the mage.
Or it was the mage that was undead now and got squished by a wall and then back to where she started.
Do we really want to find out?
I can go and find out and then lie to you if you want. Or not. I think Vidal really wants to know. Look at his face. He wants to see it. He wants to see it squished, whatever it is.
And want to see if it was,
See?
but I can't lie. But I can be quiet.
Well, whatever it was got squished by something, so might be trap or might be the thing shifting around because we don't know what the heck is happening in here.
Well,
Has time shifted, you think? Or are we good? How would we know?
who knows? How about we just get out of here? We did what we were supposed to, or like at least parts of it. I don't really know what this means. I don't know if this means that we now semi have a demon running after us, looking for an anchor, and just felt like it wanted to not be a dick in the moment.
Well, we always had demons that are thinking of being dicks and not being dicks since the beginning of our acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just ignore it like the rest of them until they become a problem again.
Do you think I would get horns if I became an anchor?
Yes.
You-
Yes, you can make ones.
I mean,
Borrow
yeah,
mine.
but
Yes, yeah, you borrow Vidal's or Gloom's.
I was
I think
trying
she
to
would
make.
send that.
I
Or a
think that was-
Carian.
Or a goat.
Oh yeah, go.
It was a failed joke, okay? Just ignore me.
But
You would look
I was
dashing in
trying
horns
to
at
make-
least if that was the... Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to make light of a really hard decision. Which isn't really a decision because I really don't want to be an anchor, but I don't really want my mother to be an anchor either. And at some point, it seems like this thing is gonna go after Julian, so or my sister. It's just if it's the bloodline.
Well,
I mean, it could also be my father if he's still alive, but he might be dead now. He said so last time we spoke, so...
right.
I thought we were removing the anchors.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore, because I mean, if the changelings are happy with where they are, then maybe they should just be left alone where they are, but I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if it's a good thing to bring a demon out that doesn't want to be brought out, because if we bring it out and it doesn't want to be here, it's gonna be angry, and if it's angry, it's gonna make things worse, and it's gonna start to like take out its anger on things around. Do you really want a demon of change let loose in this realm that's already so
It wasn't supposed to come out.
bad?
It's supposed to come out so we could banish it back to its realm. At least according to Kirish.
Because that's always worked out the way we thought things were going to.
It potentially has worked out with the thing underneath the earth, at least. Because nobody senses it, but it's gonna come back tenfold as bad at one point, but
Not our problem.
it's gonna be my problem potentially, but
And we're all gonna
it's
die
a
alone.
long time.
Isn't this lovely?
Everyone, that was the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Of course
Yeah.
everyone is gonna die alone. We get born alone, we're gonna die alone. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I know. It was such a weird statement. It's
Nothing to be sad about.
No, death isn't that bad. I experienced. You have experienced it. Was it bad for you? Wasn't that bad for
it
me?
was awful.
Okay, well, mine was kind of fine. Not the death itself, but like after death wasn't that bad.
That would be now, right?
It sounds like a metal album. After Death.
After death wasn't bad. Well, now it's kind of like,
Now it should be after death.
okay, then this is worse than after death.
I don't.
I thought we had a
Want
good
off.
time.
I have a good
Should
time, but the death wasn't. It was calm. Let's just say that it was nice, calm. I don't know what was
You-
beyond the other doors. Maybe it was fucking shit. Maybe I'm going to the hells. I don't know.
It
So
wasn't calm for me. It was extremely painful, distressful, and nothing.
and you're not gonna die alone. The thing that is gonna scratch your fucking chest is gonna be there. So it's already alive.
You know, I'm trying really hard to not think about that.
Are you? Okay.
About what?
Ignore that then.
Which part?
She is going to die alone. Very much alone. With no one. Nothing.
Thank
No
you.
creature or entity
No,
or anything.
Can we leave?
I can stand there next to you. I will probably be there.
I really don't know if I'm gonna be there. I might be dead already.
Can we just not talk about death and
You're the
How
one that
old?
started it.
How old does
didn't-
Changeling get? Do you know that?
I don't know.
Considering she... yeah, how old are you anymore? We still don't know, do we? Age is just unnecessary anyway. I don't remember how old I am anymore either.
You're
so.
like 4. No, 8.
9.
You think I'm 4?
At
I'll
least you
take that as a
constantly say
compliment.
that you're 9.
No, I thought I was 9, but then I realized I missed 1 year, so I must be around 10. Or more. I don't
You
know.
missed a year.
Yeah, I thought I left the Hollows for 1 year. Apparently it was
Should
2.
we check that thump?
Right, the thump.
You're 10?
I'm so old. I'm
She's
gonna be
like
10 forever.
She's a seasoned dog.
I'm a young, spry adult.
hmm
I was checking the thumps.
Yeah,
Then what?
We'll leave.
let's
Where?
take one step. We don't need a 10-step plan, because we are gonna look at the thumps, and the thumps are gonna lead to something that is not according to the plan anyway, so
Oh,
let's
yeah,
go.
That's right. More
Yes,
thumps.
come!
So, where do you want to go?
To the thump.
To the thumping.
And I will look for traps.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Thank you.
If it works.
I'm always rolling by myself. You know that? Or you mean if
by myself?
I'm rolling by
Aren't we all in the end? Rolling in the deep.
28.
20.
You know, investigation is plus 12.
Yeah. I'm just that number alone. As you are together with your group going back to where the thumping came from, there is no visible like traps or anything. The only thing that is different that you can point it out is that tapestry, that ethereal tapestry that were in the, where a shifting blue is now a shifting yellowish orange.
Do you think that's bad?
I don't know, we can't even detect magic in here, but I'm gonna try anyway. I'm just gonna do detect magic again and see if I can see something this time.
As you activate it, you feel all of your friends, and you feel it is so faint, but it is definitely some sort of like membrane of something that is just this pure magic. It is definitely some sort of magic that is very faint. It's like you can sense the membrane. And from where your experience holds, it is a conjuration magic.
Whatever it is, it's conjured. Or conjuration.
This will be very interesting. Do you all leave this area?
Not when you say it like that.
I mean,
Is that the way we came from?
Yeah.
If
As
no
all
one
of
is
you
stopping,
leave,
it's guess.
Lork, roll a
Yes?
D100.
Oh my god.
Oh, diddly snap.
69 is the
Oh
magic
my
number.
god.
Just the number you needed, Matt. Good. Then I am allowed to roll a D100.
Hmm.
Where is the thing? Oh,
The magic number.
all right. As soon as you step out of it, you see that the veil, or the very weird thing, as soon as you step out of it, it disappears.
Like completely?
When all of us, or when the first?
The first one steps out, and as soon as one step out of the area, it disappears.
Do I see something with detect magic when it happens?
Yes, it's almost like as you see them, as you walk through it, the spell just withers. The magical membrane is gone.
If I back, is it there?
If you look back,
No, if I step back, kind of where it stops. It's just
No.
gone.
it is gone.
Well, it's gone.
Maybe it was connected to the cube was destroyed.
Maybe.
I mean, who knows? Doesn't really matter, does it?
Maybe it doesn't. We'll find out if it matters, I guess. Or we won't.
Well, yes,
Right-
then it will come and bite us in
Right
the
this
butt.
moment, all of you will heal 3 hit points.
Oh.
And you are, until you end, when you go to sleep, you are immune to being frightened. You have advantage against being charmed. And if you have exhaustion points, they are gone.
Did you hear that, Bork?
This would have been so good a couple of episodes ago.
Yes, I know, right?
I was thinking Frighten and Char would have been so good if you were the elf.
Yeah.
So, as soon as this happens, you feel so much lighter, and this whole like area feels different.
Well, it feels better at least.
And then you hear, imagine when you take some sort of glass and just tip it on like stone, and it just breaks.
Is it from where we were?
Yes.
Fine, I'm just gonna take Real's hand. Fine, let's go and like.
Taking your friends, going back to the Vashnikari,
Yeah.
and the Vashnikari has tipped and fall and being completely crushed. Gasp.
Gonna pick up one of the pieces.
Mm-hmm. They look very, as you pick it up, it looks like a dark shard.
I'm gonna bag it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna come back and bite you. at some point.
I always want to do a piece of the Vashnikari.
There's a lot of people that do. Well, at least we can go in and fix the things now, so there's no choice. So, therefore, not on our minds at this moment. So, let's leave and we'll find another way to do it later if you want to, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we get out?
I can teleport us out if we want to take the quick route, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really. Because there was a lot of
Yeah, I don't
weird
like this
ups
place
and
that much.
downs
Yeah.
and things that changed, and then we got like not together, and it was bad.
Yeah, it's kind
What
of
ab-
easy to teleport.
Yeah, it is. Don't want to do anything else down here in the maze. Try to find Veneris.
Just bring this one up if you have any thoughts of
How do
teleportation.
we find him? I can't scry on him. Every
No.
time I try, it's like it's just gone. So I assume he has some stupid non-cheap amulet.
Maybe we need to find
Bullshit.
someone else that is with him. But then we need to know who is with him.
But clearly not
Or
my
just-
mom. Or Divas, for the matter.
Where's Divas?
On a ship.
Of course you checked. I didn't mean it like that. I just mean you have a scrying problem. It's okay. We all have problems.
It's not a problem. It's just
It is.
It just creates problems. On your mind. Is it healthy for you? Is it giving you a good feelings when you do it?
if it wasn't for my scrying problem, Akarian would be dead.
A lot of people would be dead.
Yeah. I
See?
don't
See?
say I didn't say it doesn't do good things. It's like
Another echoes through the hallways.
one of you check or just leave. I'm just gonna. It's gonna take 10 minutes because I don't want to use a high
Yeah,
level.
can we just, you know,
This I'm gonna
tell
do.
no.
I'm taking out my shark coil.
Mhm.
I'm gonna start doing a circle with hell. What are you doing?
I say, if real promise not to scry on anyone.
For how long?
Until we're out of here.
I mean, I don't.
So 10
Yeah.
minutes. She just needs to
That's
not do
fine.
it.
That's fine.
Oh
can
gosh,
do that.
she's gonna die.
Really, roll a wisdom saving.
But I have so much time to do nothing. She's just gonna send messages to everyone instead. Fuck's sake.
Don't contact anyone either. I know your face.
As Blinky continues.
Who am I supposed to contact?
Where are we going?
I thought you said you wanted to talk to the... What did you call him again?
The
Or
circle
maybe
jerker?
Yes.
I didn't say I wanted to, but I thought that we were trying to help the city, weren't we? And that was our assignment, and you wanted him to like us. Didn't
I
you?
don't think visiting him is gonna help.
No, it won't, but... Shall we contact him first and see if he wants something? Yeah. Okay, but you're not allowed to contact anyone, so it's me!
I think it's better if we just make a surprise visit.
He loves those, doesn't he?
We just go up
I feel like
outside, up in the city.
We don't have anywhere else we're planning on going anyway. Might as well just go up, right?
Yeah.
I really have to go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
You do that.
Yeah, I'm sitting down and just doing
Says Blork.
teleportation circle
Blork goes into the corner and
to pee.
Can't we check on your sister? Anything else?
And do what?
Like he's just stopping halfway, like scribbling out the rune to where we're going, and then like as they're continuous, like maybe we should do this, and then like we're listening, and then continuing where she was going originally, because nobody says yes.
Well,
Good.
Why not?
She seems fine. Last time we saw her, so I don't see what... I mean, I'm more worried about Julian, but he's in a mage tower, so you know.
Connected to Orden.
Yeah, but Warden isn't there, is he?
We can go and visit Ophelia.
Do you want to visit Ophelia?
Not really. Or, I don't mind visiting her, but I don't think it's a good thing for me to visit her.
How about we just go up and see if they need help with something else? Maybe we can get some kind of guidance, or it's not like we can go back to where I want to go anyway, because we made a deal to stay away from there for a week, and I don't know how much time has passed.
Do you want to go?
Does she want to go to the horny elf?
Which
No!
one? Which are the horny elves?
The one that sounds like the one we're trying to hunt, but isn't him.
Doesn't narrow it down.
With someone at some point, but you know, I don't think that's valid anymore, because we realized that, like, just make up.
Yeah, I am doing that right now.
Yes! Ha! Good. Who should I be?
Who do you want to be?
I don't have that many options left, because all of them are supposed to be dead.
Brianna.
Oh, that's way too obvious.
Why?
Complicated.
What did she do? Okay. I understand that.
swirling of arms.
It's like,
She is squid.
it's
Did she fuck Orden?
What?
I thought
No.
the arms was that.
Is this having sex with Orden?
Help me!
Well, it's canon now, I guess.
They're like, very tightly attached to my other personalities, and she was also my sister at some point, and it's very sensitive and weird.
I was about to say real, but that might be
No,
bad.
no,
Shooting
there's
yourself
even
in the foot.
I'm trying to be something that my mother wouldn't immediately be like.
Can you be anyone?
More some easily than others, yes. How about I just go for, but Auden hated him.
No, not him, please.
What's wrong with him?
As Fidel's his whole like face, like, no, not him.
I don't think I've ever heard you be so negative against one of my.
Oh, I thought, yeah, that guy he hates. I thought you were like, oh, I'm gonna be ill with it. I'm like, what the fuck?
No!
I'm like, alrighty, go ahead. Okay, and now I connected who he is talking to. That's fine. It's like he hates him. I'm like, oh yeah, you know.
Well, what do you know?
No, yeah, that other guy, yes.
Hard
Orion.
to explain.
And then you hear this other, and then you hear a flump, and then a tearing sound.
Ew.
Like you take a big chunk of cloth and you just.
Mm.
Just a random person. What about the maid? What's his name?
No.
Blood.
Kadir.
Yeah, that maid. You were her once.
You know what, Persona? You have killed a kobold. This is the time.
No! Fuck off! I'm not being a kobold!
There is a kobold deep inside you Nina, that needs to be let out.
Yes.
I'm desperately trying to think through my repertoire, and I don't think any of them is someone that Auden. Who cares? I am going to turn into a middle-aged woman with long curly black hair, likely tanned skin, deep brown eyes, and I have a scar over my left eye. It looks like a bit left like by a dagger cut or something of that. And I have thin, darker lips. And I don't look very happy, like a very stern set face. Kind of also like well trained, sort of like fit build. Like posture of a warrior, I would say. Just gonna stand there and stare at them.
I'm doing my thing. I'm not even noticing as usual. It's like I'll be like, who the fuck is this?
Oh, this.
Oh, you need a name.
No, I'm just gonna call you real anyway, but.
You know that is extremely inconspicuous, and everyone is gonna know who it is.
Okay. I don't know that.
Frank it is.
Frank!
She didn't want to give a name.
Frankie.
Frankie.
It's Cathalia. And don't give me any nicknames.
The circle is complete, Blinky. As you have... You are 1 inch away from just creating the teleportation circle, which will lead to...
Lorian's workshop once more. Here we go.
Going back to the workshop, I see.
Yeah. Seems like a good place. Since it's empty.
Let's see now. It is.
And then all the mages can be like, oh, I get a ping.
Do everybody jump in on it?
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Lord, stop peeing. Yeah.
Oh no, he's peeing all over the circle.
he's peeing on my circle. No.
One by one, you jump into the circle of teleportation, and you are fling up towards the upper surface of Karai. You are back at the empty workshop of the scrying owl. As you reach to the top side, you realize it is in the middle of the night.
When did we leave?
Not during night.
No.
But we did also sleep for a night in this.
Yeah.
We did. Oh god, we did. Ugh. Does anything
Well,
look
no
different?
times like the presents.
When you step into the establishment and look out, there are nobody moving outside. There's not even jackalight. There are no even lights that are emanating on the streets.
Does it look like there has been a war?
I mean, it doesn't look like the streets are getting, have been destroyed or anything.
Does it look like, oh, there's a curfew because you have been seized by the Inquisition?
Doesn't seem like it. It seems awfully calm. I would say, because you have Blork with you, I would say Blork would say that it is probably in the middle of the night.
Does it look empty? Like there's
no people?
Nobody there. Like it's the cities.
The feeling you get as you look out at all the building, it's probably because it's in the middle of the night. And in this part of the city, usually there is no people around. So you get more the sense that maybe people are sleeping more than...
But
Can
there
we
is
open
some...
the door?
You can.
There is some light.
I mean, it's such a small minority of light. There are, when you look out from the window and look out in the city, you maybe see one candle light, or maybe one of the places are lit, but not everything. As you look towards the walls, there are maybe one torch at one of the towers, maybe.
We're gonna stand here and be peeping Toms, or should we just get a move on?
Hold on. Who are you now?
Cathalia. Or call her Cat.
Can I call you Leah?
No.
Ha! Fine, Talia.
Ha! Come here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna open the door and go outside.
You step out, and it is chilly. It is quite low temperature, even though that it's in the middle of summertime. It is quite chilly outside. The clouds are hanging quite low in the sky. It feels like rain or something is coming, but there is nothing here in the very moment. It's quite low. You don't see the stars nor the nebula. It's cloudy. You don't hear people. You don't hear like nuzzling or like life within a city. It is just quiet, still. Like people are in the middle of their slumber.
I was gonna start stepping towards the castle with purpose, in brisk pace.
Mm-hmm.
Castle.
Moving
Do
through
you have a
this.
sister in Kyril? This person.
Not what I know of.
You look like someone that Opal dated for a very brief time.
Opal dated.
Yeah.
I mean, if Opal did date this woman, she's dead.
There's a lot of people that he dated and are dead.
He dated
It
a lot
happens.
of people. Or did they die
Yeah.
while dating him?
Some.
What did he do?
Not him did anything, but you know, it was Kyril. People die all the time. That's why he dated multiples. Not at the same time, but that was, yeah. Or he did it. I don't fucking know. He just likes this.
Oh. This.
Yeah. You.
Well, I'm glad he has a type.
Yeah. Muscular.
Mm-hmm.
What
How
is
about some
that
less
word?
chit-chatting and just
Okay.
get on with business?
Fine. We can walk in silence.
Good.
Okay, we can't. I'm just gonna hum, okay?
Mm-hmm. As you're getting closer towards the Leandric Gardens and towards the Ravenhold Castle, you see there is a group of people. As you get going up towards the street, towards the castle, there is a group of people, maybe 8 or 9 people. You can see there are guards. You can see that they have the shining armor that is lit up because some of the people have torches in their hand, light up in the full like crow lands, full attire on them, black. It's a like silvery and metal like armor, having a large black cloth over their armor with a raven claw symbol on them. And as
Anyone look like they're in charge?
It looks like one of them seems to be some sort of like high rank, because when you approach them, they immediately turn around and go, "Hey, oi!"
Is Dawn here amongst them?
No.
Good. Then I don't have a flashback.
Who seems to like? What rank does that person seem to have? Can I see that?
You will say that this is probably a lieutenant.
And they seem to be guarding the castle, or
No, they are just standing close by in an alleyway. And they look surprised that you are here, and you just go, "Hey, oi, you!"
I'm just gonna go walk straight up to them. Straight to the person that I think is in charge.
The other people just look a little bit confused.
Evening, Lieutenant.
Evening. Why have you broken curfew in this hour?
It's a long story.
Do tell.
Well, we were sent on a mission by a certain Master Warden to deal with things, and we are done with our task, so we now wish to report back to him.
He looks at this other guy like, "Have Orden told you anything about this guy?" See, there's another smaller, like mousy-looking person, glasses, and he is still having armor, but he looks very weak and looks like, and he pulls off the paper and looks up and goes, "Well, one of them is a goblin, yeah, and one of them is a goat folk."
Does it say annoying fucking shithead somewhere on the paper? That's probably us.
Turning going, "Oh yeah, distinguished personality. I think you figured as much."
Yes.
Oh, and he is like, "Well, oh right, probably up in the."
Hey, quicker. We're in a hurry here.
Cathedral.
Thank you. Nice evening to you. I'm just gonna start walking away again.
As you walk away, he looks down at the others.
Thank you.
Bye.
With purpose, full-on purpose, walking
Oh,
towards
yes.
towards the cathedral. And as you walk in towards the cathedral, you can see there are multiple new sets of buildings here. There are new tents that are being put over the whole like garden, and there are other people walking in and out of the cathedral. The cathedral is now semi-done. The entrance has been like fully like almost getting repaired. Most of the things has been, the glass has been put in here.
How long?
Cathedral is fucking fixed.
A year?
I'm starting to be a bit worried about how long we might have been gone.
Let's just hope that the mages helped with magic and it went really quick.
Searching for Odin.
Okay. As you come inside and you are, as you're walking towards the entrance, there are immediately guards that look to the side as you enter inside of the cathedral. The whole cathedral has the same like statues and things, but there are new tapestries, there are new like hanging flags and banners, and there are other people here. Most of them are wearing the circle magic cloth and they're walking inside. As you, the guards look at you with just full intent. They are looking more, they are not looking like they are people from the city. They look like a mixture of like circle of magi of dire, but they have more plate armor, more warriors that are maybe hired by the circle.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What is happening?
You have returned back to the realm, back, and you're up on the surface of Karai, and you're going to meet Ordan.
And the cathedral is finished, apparently. The one that was broken when we left, so time has probably potentially shifted a little bit again.
Oopsie.
We shall see. Is Ordan here?
Not at the very moment, no. The guards are just standing there holding, preparing their swords, almost like they don't recognize you.
Hi.
But then a person just comes from the entrance, and you can see a woman, quite tall, looking kind of elvish, long brownish hair tied up in a bun behind. She stands up for her arms inside of the sleeves. They look like you would imagine that Ordan looks like. Same old dire, same type. It looks like one of Ordan's elite people.
Was she the one that didn't like us outside?
As you walk in, she stretches out her hand towards you. Who are you?
Who are you?
She looks at you and I am Celia. I am the right side hand of Ordan. Master Ordan, that is.
And where would his master be?
Depends on who asks. These are dangerous times we live in.
We are the annoying people that he probably has.
The associates of no.
From the room on the other side. Let them pass. She steps aside.
Thank you.
As you move inside of the chamber, you can see that you're entering the room where you met Gloria and the other people, but now it is just one table. One large table that is just opened and open full of war map on top of it. And there are many pieces of like chess pieces. There are multiple of these emblems and tokens on top of it. There are now usually this place has just been a long table with a lot of chairs. Right now there are these quite larger bookshelves that are just stacked with books. They're just sparse with books, but there are some books that have been pulled up and there are some stacked up, and it looks like they have turned this room into something else, maybe a war room or something. And leaning towards the larger like map, you can see a completely other type of Ordon. He is still having his O'Dyer, but you can see that he has cut his hair a little bit, so it's a little bit shorter than it was previously. You see he has patched up. He has a huge, looks like he has been wounded on the side of the neck area, and his robe is a little bit jagged, a little bit like dirty. And he is sitting there and just looking down at the table. And as he turns up.
Yes, that.
Before he even says anything, can I...
Okay, before you speak, please tell me that you're a really bad carpenter, but really efficient, and you just decided to cut your hair because it was more efficient, and then you got hit by a beam in your neck.
If I would have the energy, I would ask you to shut the fuck up.
So it's not that then.
You literally said the question, so you clearly have the energy.
How long were we gone? That is what they
Yeah, exactly that.
in a very weird way.
I'm just hoping for things.
You're hoping?
Oh, don't say me. You lost your hope too. I'm so tired of people losing hope.
I am
just
never.
fucking...
I am never.
Good.
But you have been gone 2 weeks. You've been gone for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And whatever you did, the magic that were down there has withered away.
In a good or
The
bad
maze stopped moved.
Is that good or bad?
Well, you tell me. What happened? He crosses his arms.
We've
did
been
as
gone for one
requested.
night.
We ventured down there, we found the cube, we slayed the cube,
That is good.
and we apparently stepped into another dimension and had a little of a chit chat with something.
That explains a lot.
Slept for a night, and then we stepped out again, but clearly it's best a bit of more time here.
I see. He looks down at the map and he reaches down to his cup and he takes the cup and he looks down at the cup and his eyes flashes and he looks at it and then he starts to drink it. And then he puts down the cup.
So, would you be so kind to fill us in what we've missed since we've apparently been gone for 2 weeks? Because
I will. Come
Thank
here.
you kindly.
2 weeks has passed, roughly. There's been an attack of the city. But most of us mages uphold the damage that would held against the city. We push the perpetrators back. But it was a price to be paid.
Was it the Inquisition, or who attacked, or was it some other force we don't know about?
The
this?
Imperium attacked as they would.
Okay.
It looked like, for most of the time, that they were supposed to win. They had us at our numbers. They defeated the first garrison of the Galgorian companies, as they were immediately trying to get over towards the forest side. Something happened. They dwindled in numbers and they retreated back.
Just like that.
Just like that. That happened roughly a week ago. And now we have been trying to fortify the city again with numerous of things, and we have ordered a curfew to the citizens for those that has remain.
What of the queen?
The queen is in a secure location.
And has there been any sightings of the Krolobs?
No. We have tried to maintain the balance here in town, making sure that people are not afraid nor doing anything stupid. It seems to be working quite well.
Well, I know the Krolords wanted this to happen, so there is that.
Clearly something changed.
A lot of things do. Any updates of other regions?
He looks down at the map and there has been some talking amongst the Galgorian companies, and some of the lands will try to, they will try to muster up some people in order to rally against it, because the Crowlands has now been recognized as one of the Galgorian kingdoms, and recognized as one of the High Kingdom. And we are hoping to get a response soon enough.
What of the fleet?
What fleet?
The fleet that belongs to the city and the queen.
Do you mean this fleet? Ah, yes. That fleet has been moved over to open seas, and they have formally attacked the southern lands in the Imperium side, trying to diverge them from another attack up here, and trying to see what they can do down there.
Interesting.
It has.
Well, I guess we find ourselves in a position where we're currently not really sure where we should address our attention.
Well, I am not. He takes another sip of the whatever liquor he's drinking. He momentarily falls down into silence.
Do you want help with anything else?
It depends on how dirty you want to have your hands.
I'm not gonna go and murder people for you, Orden, if that's what you mean. Or depends on who it is, actually.
Then
Okay,
you are
maybe
no good.
potentially.
Well, no. No. Then if you are not willing to help achieving a war, you are not... I do not need any help.
Just spit it out.
There is a garrison hiding outside in the forest lines. They have been bombarding, trying to destroy the city gates for quite some time. There is one or two ballistas there, and also a catapult. It would be easier if those are taken care of.
I can destroy a catapult. It's not a
person. Well, actually, now I'm starting to think that it might have feelings, so you might be.
It would be easier to not have any witness what happened, and then
easier, but
so they don't roll in with reinforcements in the morning.
They do that anyway when they just realize that everyone is dead.
Well, it will
takes
give
a
us
bit
the
longer.
edge.
If you kill the entire troop, it would take longer for the reinforcements to realize that they actually were needed. Which is why you cut off all the witnesses and potential retreats, so word can't spread.
Uh-huh.
When fighting war, time is the most important asset you have. Any reason why you can't spare the manpower to do this yourself?
Many of my mages and most of the soldiers are intact here in the city and trying to maintain the order in here. Trying to marching out into the middle of the night in the middle of nowhere and trying to fight off this ballista is quite suicidal. We're trying to remain intact. We're not here to conquer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you have to say?
You suddenly want to go out and kill a bunch of people in the forest?
Yeah?
Huh.
Do we have
They're
to kill them?
soldiers. Soldiers knows the price of war.
Maybe.
He looks down at the map and listen, you're apparently not soldiers, and I'm not going to force you to kill anybody. But it would be most effectual for us. It was that you would return to my master and report this magical anomaly to her. Maybe she could help fill you in other terms.
I feel we can deal with both in one evening. We're pretty efficient after all.
Yeah.
Are you against the idea?
I'm not against anything. I'm very glad to have any help I can get.
And what of the rest of you?
He shrugs a little bit. It is not me who seems to be the problem here.
It never is it?
I can destroy a ballista. But I don't want to kill the soldiers.
I can make a ballista come alive and kill the soldiers, but you want to be inventive.
Why do you say stuff like that?
I can.
I want to see you do that.
If you're not fine with killing the soldiers, I can do it myself.
It's just not what you usually want to do.
No, Orden says. Whatever happened in that dimension truly changed who all of you are.
People tend to say that. But it's still war.
Yes.
Those soldiers out there will most likely not hesitate to kill each and every one they get across if they would manage to get the walls down.
That is precise. Well, it's up to you. We are standing fast, but those siege weapons would be very nice to if you could do tribute to that.
I mean, if you have the means to turn them all into birds, I'm fine with that as well.
I do not.
Depends on how many they are.
Well,
we'll fix
You
this.
will not get an army from us, at least. There is probably multiple people guarding that place.
Yeah,
It's not just like a siege weapon. It's maybe they're guarded by a garrison, maybe less, maybe more.
Considering the amount of siege weapon you just described and the amount of manpower you will need to move them and operate them, I would say there is probably quite a few people out there.
So it really depends on you, really. If you're trying to destroy these siege weapons, you have to probably kill a few. I'm
Fine.
not forcing you to do anything.
Nope.
Do you need the resources of the forest? Is the forest helping you against the siege?
The forest is helping us to maintain. It's quite difficult to do or shoot or trying to traverse into this badlands with these siege weapons. So they managed to put up a few of them here.
Vidal, that means you can't burn the forest to the ground.
No, I'm not gonna burn it.
Well, you are most welcome to stay here in my company. I'm here to plan due to morning.
Or we have to go out and deal with the problem directly.
Yeah, we have slept.
Very good. I will, during the morn, I will return back to my master to report.
Well, I guess we'll see you there then.
Indeed.
Yeah.
He will continue looking down at the large city map or the area map. And you are presumably leaving him alone and going out to the vestibule of this cathedral.
Yes. Gonna walk up to Blinky. If you really don't want to do this, it's fine.
We can do it. They're gonna destroy your city if we don't.
Yes. And I'm quite sure they will not spare people.
What's a garrison after you have killed 50, right?
Who's counting?
I am.
Maybe you
Always.
should stop.
No. I think it's important to keep track.
Well,
Turning into Legolas and Gamer. 19! 20!
Still counts as one.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go and get it done then.
something is clearly bothering you, so please just spit it out.
We've been gone for 2 weeks, of course things are bothering me.
Well, a lot of things are bothering us, which is why I'm trying to deal with one problem at a time.
That's why I'm
Currently-
saying, let's go.
Blinky,
Hmm?
as you getting out of the,
Oh, for God's sake, no.
you hear a voice that
Oh,
creeps
yes.
up in your mind.
Mother.
Mother,
No. What is it?
are you alive?
No, I'm not. You know I'm not.
I sense that your heart has faded. I needed to check.
Yeah, I was gone in another dimension, apparently for 2 weeks. I just got back.
I need you to see me.
Yeah, I know.
I am fading.
Okay. What does that mean? Do you need to see me now?
The world is reverting. It's claiming back what it was once were. The boundaries of the veils forbids us to be here.
Do you need to see me now?
No, Mother. But as soon would be appreciated.
Okay. I'll be there. Soon.
The voice disappears into the ether. As Blinky semi-stops as all of you getting out of the cathedral.
What?
Nothing. Let's go and kill these people.
Oh, and I insight that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we need to insight that?
Probably not, because there's a tear that runs down her face.
I would say that
It's like insight if you see the tear before she walks off, I guess.
Sure, that will be more efficient. Like how high of the? Yeah, you can roll an insight if you want.
Passive insight
18.
is 17.
I beat you with my one.
You will immediately see the tear. That is definitely something that is bothering.
I'm just gonna go with my passive 17.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the cat?
Can we leave it right now? We're focusing on one problem.
Have we ever?
No, but maybe we should change too.
We've done a lot of that. Last 2 weeks, apparently.
Do we even know where they are in the forest?
We're,
I don't think you can hide a garrison very well in a forest, especially not with siege weapons.
Then let's take the carpet.
If we take the carpet out, I want to go up to the carpet and be like,
I'm glad you came with us. Thank you. That you still want to be here. If you ever change your mind, just flop and let me know.
That is expression you do. If you change your mind, you just flop and
up one is for yes and two for no.
flop.
As the carpets is as you're taking up and giving the commanding word, it flies up easily. One by one, you jump up to the familiar feeling of jumping up to the carpet and starts to fly away. You fly towards the edge of the wall leading outside towards the western side of the town, where the beginning of the forest begins close by to the walls of Karai. And as you start to fly, you can see from where the wall and there is this like open field of like maybe 1-2 kilometers, kind of like until you hit the forest line. There are many people dead outside. There have been a waging war, like leading towards the walls. But the walls have been untouched. And you can see patrolling on top of the walls are, of course, soldiers of the city, but also these whitish cloaked individuals that are walking amongst the troops, and they are scanning outside, and they are seeing that the carpet flies from within their city going towards the forest, and most of them look up and stay and look at as you're flying towards the forest. I figure up in a very high up altitude, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
It does not take a lot of time. You can see there's a clearing in the forest line where you can see maybe 1 or 2 of these siege weapons are visible from the higher altitude. And as what are we going to do and what is going to happen? We will see that in another episode, my friends. Because we're coming to that time in the episode that we are, unfortunately, need to end this episode.
That is very good timing because I have to go to the bathroom again.
Yo, you can go, Per, go.
Thank you all for watching. Have a good life.
Bye,
See you.
Per. Thank you so much, my friends, for staying up with this episode of Curse of the Black Mountain. If you want to have more, you go over to the YouTube channel, you type in Roll of Faith, and there you will find a lot of other goodies of role-playing games from this campaign and other things. Also, this Sunday will not be an episode because some of us people are going to do some other things, and we will check another date to do another session. But I hope I will see you then. Have a very good time. Have a very pleasant evening. Bye.
Bye.